He was the youngest pilot in the squadron, and his father was a veterinarian, so he got assigned the job of taking care of the squadron mascot, a Boston Terrier named Gunner. While he was on board the ship, Gunner would actually sleep with him most of the time. So whenever he was in like junior officers or even when he had his own stateroom, Gunner would sleep with him. It's kind of a tough life for a little dog on a ship. A lot of metal floors, not any place to scratch so you could do your duty type of thing. The pilots appreciated my dad taking care of Gunner. And for Christmas, they gave him a Christmas present. And in those days, you could buy this little box, and inside was a dog poop. They put a little card saying, "To Rabbit from Gunner." And that was his Christmas gift to my dad at Christmas in '44. Okay, so January 12th, 1945 was the day my dad actually got shot down. And it started out, he made some strikes on Saigon. And he was actually on his fourth run when his wingman said, "Hey, Rabbit, you're on fire, bail out." So he ended up landing the plane in a rice paddy. After my father was shot down, couldn't deal with the fact that his master was gone, and every time pilots would come back from a mission, he would go sniff the feet of every pilot looking for my father. And he wouldn't eat, he wouldn't drink. Apparently he was really an unhappy dog. What we can't tell Gunner is that other pilots saw that he'd land safely, and they had heard through whatever means that he had been taken by the French rather than the Japanese. So the people on the carrier felt like my dad had a pretty good chance of getting back, but obviously they couldn't tell the dog. They had about a month left in their tour, the squadron did. Took the dog back to his parents in Guide Rock, Nebraska. Then when my dad came back, Gunner didn't really recognize him until he got close enough to smell him. And as soon as he could smell him, then he bolted and jumped right into my dad's arms. That appeared in the newspaper in Guide Rock, Nebraska as well. But in any case, at that point, the dog had actually become my grandfather's dog. So my dad really never got the dog back. But having said that, I think the dog lived a long and happy life in Guide Rock.